All right, welcome everybody. Let's get going. Let's get busy. I got I got one more thing I got to do here, man. I can't believe it. Hang tight. Okay. Everything's squared away now. We're good. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Everybody's live. All right. Everything seems to be working. All right. So as it says in the title of this stream, vaults. So we're gonna be doing. We're gonna get this guy leveled up. We got this stupid thing today.
I cannot.
I can't even use it. It's so stupid. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's just make sure that we're all squared away here. Everything is groovy.
What do you need?
Okay, we're good. All right. Let's go. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the ball going here. We didn't do any streaming yesterday. I had work. And work took me out of the loop. And by the time I got home, I was exhausted. So, made the conscious decision that guess what? We're not going to be doing any streaming. Too freaking tired. So we're here today. Only what, like six or seven more weeks and I'm fully retired. So I won't have to be coming home exhausted from work very much longer.
I need time. I'm out of mana. I need time to prepare that. I'm out of mana.
Okay, so we've got this exploding poison. It's actually, it is having some effect on us. So, you can't be standing around for too long in one place.
Out of mana. I need time to prepare that. Out of mana.
I have a lot of mana issues right now. Ever since we swapped a gear piece for a recommended, what the internet recommends. It's actually a unique piece that I'm now wearing, and it's terrible. I just think that, I think that the piece that I was wearing prior, which was just a legendary piece that I had changed the enchantment on, was way better. But hey, it's just my opinion. It don't really matter. The reality is we probably need to go farm Durrell some more and replace that piece with a little better roll, maybe. You can see I'm not picking up yellow pieces. I'm all done with them. Not gonna waste my time on them this season. This doesn't make much sense. Okay, so I think we got everything.
Every time.
All right. Now, what do we got to do? So I did a video today on season 3 and about how disappointed I am with it. And one of the things I talked about was the fact that you just saw they're throwing gold at you like crazy this season. Gold is just like the new, and Blizzard thinks that that should be enough, that you should be happy. What they don't realize is there's not a whole lot to really use your gold on. That you really need it. It's really not that necessary. Even if you're doing a lot of enchanting, having 79 trillion in gold isn't something that I look forward to and I need.
I need time. I'm not ready yet.
I stepped in those spikes at least twice. I only got hit with one.
I need time. I'm not ready yet. I lack the needed mana.
Yeah, you like mana. Mana. Give me mana. Oi. Okay. Wrong way.
I need time to prepare that. I need time to prepare that. I need time to prepare that.
So, reason I'm doing vaults is I want the XP, and I need to do higher vaults, higher tier, to get that XP, and it's this one obviously I don't think was high enough. Sorcerers this season are extremely squishy and seem to die a lot.
I'm not ready yet.
And you don't have to make a mistake. It can just be the fact that you're squishy and you're gonna die, because that's what Diablo decided this season. I mean, really, I've seen a lot of complaints about the Sorcerer and the Necro this season, but it is what it is. I mean, you choose the class, you can choose to run the Barb or the Druid. The Barb and the Druid are just flying through content. The Druid is dropping Durell under 10 seconds. I mean, I've actually watched it. I saw one, and it was 5 seconds, one video. And Druid is a monster this season. The last season, the Sorcerer was a monster, so I chose to stick with the Sorcerer, even though I ain't gonna lie, the early levels were an extreme struggle, and it still is a struggle. It still is. Don't get me wrong, it still is. He's so squishy, and it happens at times where you don't even realize how whatever it was that did the damage, how it could have done that damage, but it happens a lot. Okay, so we don't need this chest.
I'm low. I need time to prepare
A little bit of lag right there, just a little, not a lot, but just enough to have me concerned for a moment.
I'm not ready yet.
That's what I was looking for right there. Who was casting that stinking fear on the ground? And it was that. Okay. We're gonna try to speed run these as much as we can, because I really don't want to be wasting my time with these vaults. There's really nothing in these vaults that I'm interested in getting, except for XP. Oh, and glyph. I want to level my glyphs. That's the other thing. We might even do maybe some nightmares today. I don't know. We haven't done any nightmares this entire season. There's been no reason to do them, but we might. At least you can fight a boss at the end instead of just this big clusterfuck that we're gonna fight here in this at the end of this. A lot of this elixir beast slaying dropping this season too.
I need time to prepare that.
Okay, so you're gonna have all kinds of stuff coming out here. Let's back it up a little bit.
I need time to prepare
Okay. Okay, we're just gonna keep on pushing through here. We're getting close to where we're at the end. He's got a Paragon point. That's what we want. Right there is the hardest thing to kill, that Victor, whatever the hell it is. I think it's terrible. Okay, here we go. Final room. You gotta kind of follow the fire pattern on the floor, okay?
I'm not ready yet.
Shift over some because you know it's gonna move again.
I'm not ready yet. I lack the
Okay, should be it. All right. Wow. Right? It's just, it's so overwhelming. It's just like, really? Let's pick up all the loose stuff first. All right, now let's just start grabbing. A lot of turning stones in here and governing stones. And if you've already got them to level 10, it's giving you the shattered stones, which is what they break down to. See, shattered stones. If it's already a level 10, it just gives you that. Because you're going to have to break it manually. You used to have to until the patch. We're going to grab all of it here at the final. Dark Wizard, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to upgrade this glyph. And that should be it. Just about getting there. We also have this, so we can use another point here. We're trying to get out to go to our 7th board right now. We are. So we're gonna come out. We're gonna hit our 7th board up. I believe we're gonna have to go back and steal a few points from some of these other boards to just complete it. And it's why I was debating on, should I go to a 7th board or should I just take my remaining points and populate the areas already now and max them out. But we're gonna go with this route for now. Okay, well, that's the first one. One down. We gotta dump our gear, which, because Blizzard is so kind to not give us bag space. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is I'm really looking at aspects. I pretty much have everything I want except for maybe my gloves and what's the other one? There was another one. I want to change that to the Harlequin crest once I get it. Gloves and weapons we might still be looking at. But I'm looking for aspects, okay? There's one aspect that is a pain in the ass. It's actually that one right there. Ball lightning orbits around you and deals. That is no longer a dungeon drop. That is something that you have to actually find. It has to drop from a piece. So you see, like stuff like that. Okay, look. Right now I'm wearing Tibalt's Will, and they say Tibalt's Will for this character is the best pants to wear. However, it's because of the unstoppable, and I was running up something earlier that was very similar to that, with 3 ranks of, it actually had 4 ranks of ball lightning, and it also had 4 ranks of flame shield, and I believe that I was doing better with it than I am with what they recommend that I wear. But we're trying to stick with, to prove a point. It's maybe a stupid point, but I'm trying to do, I have something in mind here. Okay, let's get rid of that. I would like to have, before we go any further, don't know if I have the mats for it. I probably don't. Let's see. Okay, that's a good one. Maximum life for this class. And there's another one. Not that. Not that. I don't have enough to make it. Okay. But we will use this. Okay, and as far as potions go, I probably don't have squat. I don't. I'm telling you, herbs this season 3, are kind of a pain in the ass to get. They really are. They've been really stupid tough. You know what? Let's... These are actually nightmare dungeons here. Do another 70. The one we just did. This is ink. 70, 70, 70. That's what we were just doing, I think. 74 will be a little bit tough. Let's try it. Vault of copper. We need XP. That's what we want. So let's go. Need to work our way up here on the levels here to get these Paragon points and to get these glyphs upgraded. And it's really going to make a difference running through this stuff. think it was volcanic. I don't remember. We're just gonna have to make sure, because volcanic will kill you if you're not careful. But I haven't really seen it yet, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It might have been Avenger. Avenger's pretty gravy, but volcanic can be tough. Only because you got to really watch where you're standing, and sometimes it's hard to see where you're standing. Something hit me hard there. Poison. All right, let's grab all this stuff. We left a little bit behind there. I actually am playing Last Epoch now. I play it now. I don't stream it, but I do play it. I do have a character in it. I've enjoyed it. It takes a little bit getting used to, I think, but I think it's got some potential. It looks like it's going to be fun. I haven't gotten real far in it. I think I'm level 11, maybe. I really have only put a few, not even, hours into it, but I have enjoyed it, and I have considered streaming it. It's still a little buggy right now, but it's playable and it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I haven't really streamed it only because I think the way the algorithm works, you start to confuse things. The more games you play, the less impressions you get. So yeah, I haven't streamed it at all. Trying to limit myself to 2 games, which is actually hard for me because I used to stream so many other games. Yeah, I heard that there's going to be lots of. I just like the game. I like the built-in loot filter. I like there's some good things about the game that you can see these developers have put some thought into it. They've learned from a lot of other people's mistakes. Not to mention that PoE 2 is stealing some of their itemization ideas and some of their trade channel things. So I think, personally, I think it's going to be a really good game. It's kind of strange that right now, if you go to Twitch and do a search on it, look at how low the viewership is on it. And I don't know if that's related to the fact that because maybe it's not a full release yet, maybe that's why. I don't know, but I was kind of surprised to see that the viewership is less than 1,000. I mean, it's like 632 people. Or maybe maybe it was 800, but it was low. I was like, wow, that's weird.
I need time to prepare that.
Zachio, I really hate this class. I do. It's been the most unenjoyable and most frustrating class in the world. And I still die. And I mean, with my barbarian, my rogue, my druid, I didn't die. This guy still dies. He's so squishy, man. Even though I've done everything I can to tank him up and make him into a ball lightning tank, it's still hard, man. He just is so squishy.
I need time to prepare that.
I'd put a lot of effort into it, that's for sure. It seems like I put more effort into this class and in this build than I have on any of my others. Now, most of my others, I would get bored with the build and change the build 3 or 4 times to try other builds. But on this one, I'm just like, man, I can barely get ball lightning to work. I don't want to go anywhere else. Although fireball does look interesting too. But did you know that as far as the Wowhead and goes, that there is no S tier. S tier, is considered the best of the best. And there is no S tier build for a sorcerer. They've all been demoted. There's no longer any. Ball lightning and meteorite were the last 2 hanging on for a few weeks, and they're gone. So they've been demoted down where they're not considered that S build anymore. They have problems with like that. I saw a guy with Fireball that dropped Lilith like it was nothing. But then when you looked at his build, I realized that, oh, well, yeah, he's running the Shaco helm. I mean, he's got everything. No wonder. Yeah, they nerfed it hard. They did. They really nerfed it. But if I already knew well ahead of time that if I really wanted to just cruise through it, I could choose a barbarian or a druid, and I didn't. I chose this because it was the only class I haven't played yet, and I decided let's do it for season 3. And it's been a struggle. During the early levels, I was so frustrated I almost just said I wasn't going to play this game anymore. I was freaking dying every time I stepped anywhere. That's why I say it's just a hard class to find a solid build for. Very squishy. Yeah, my pet does a lot for me too. I'm not a big fan of the pet, but he does help now since the patch. I do wish that there was a way that I could control him a little better and tell him not to go off screen and start a fight with a big huge mob, which he seems to do a lot of. And I think he thinks he's doing me a favor.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
All right, well, we should be getting to the room here soon, I hope. I'm trying to speed run these as fast as I can. We can get this level up, get this character up to 100, and get glyphs upgraded. I think the glyphs upgraded are going to make the biggest difference, most noticeable difference for the sorcerer. For most classes, I don't think it was really that noticeable, although maybe a little bit for my rogue, but I think for this class, it's going to be a huge notice. I think it's, once the glyphs are upgraded to 21, I think it could really change everything for this class. But leveling glyphs is not fun. It's like one of the most boring things you can do in this game, to be honest. And actually, there's a lot of boring stuff in this game, so saying that the glyphs are the most boring is a statement. Oh, I need that over there. We gotta go get that. I didn't even see it on the map until right now. Now that we came in here, I'll kill all of you just for the hell of it. And XP, but... yeah, I think the Sorcerer really got nerfed hard. It's really been very squishy character to play. By far not the funnest of them. My little companion here, as you said, does a lot of the killing now. I only wish I could control him more by dismissing him or something, because like I said, he'll go off screen. He'll go totally off the screen and go pick a fight with a great big huge crowd. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to fight right now. I'm trying to get this done. Nope. He's gonna go in there and he's gonna go pick a fight. It's a hard class. I think Sorcerer has become a very hard class, and I've heard, I haven't tried it, but I did it on first, on the very first release. I did a Necromancer when Diablo IV first came out, and I thought the Necromancer was fun, and I loved it. But I have heard people are now saying that it got nerfed pretty hard, like the Sorcerer. I've had people contact me and ask me, hey, I'm really struggling with the ball lightning build. How did you do it? And I've tried to I try to lead them, but I try to tell them too that, listen, it's hard. It isn't. Sorcerer is not an easy class this season. If you want an easy class, go to the Barb, go to the Druid. It's fun. You'll get to the end game content. Whoa, explosion.
I need time to prevent that.
It's a challenge for sure. Yeah, that poison just got me. Got boots right there. Those are Issue's heirlooms. I mean, and it's a 925 piece, so I mean that's not bad. I like that mana reduction. You know, the flicker step helps me where I can just spam this guy a lot more, but those are nice boots. Yeah, the Barb is chill. I like the Barb. The Barb is chill, and the Barb is fun because when you get to that, not even high, you know, upper levels before this 96, you're in there killing Darrell probably with 2 or 3 hits, maybe 3 hits, 4 at the most. The Barb is very simple. I loved it. It really is a fun movement speed for 4 seconds after killing. Man, I like that mana comp, but man, you need to act. See, what I like on the flicker step is that the aspect. But those are actually pretty good boots right there. Making our way out, get to the next board. Yeah, I really like the Barbarian. Thought it was one of the funner. We even grabbed the blue stuff, which I didn't need to do, but we did. Okay, well, that's 2 have gotten us a little over 50%. That's 2 of the vaults that we've ran, because we started just like right into it, so not too bad. $17 minutes. So if you watched any of my videos, especially the one that I just released today, one of the things that I talked about in that video, and it affects all of us really, is this. Let me go show you, because I'm sure most of you have not seen the video. These sons of guns right here, man. Okay, that 12 scattered prisms, right? That's what you need to make gem sockets, all right? So this has always been this way up from the day 1 of Diablo 4, that a mysterious prism most often found in very, very large bodies such as world bosses. Okay, that's the way it's always been. But in the past seasons, it dropped at world bosses, it dropped at Legion events, it dropped at Darrell, it dropped at Grigori, it dropped at Lord Zir, it dropped at the Glacier boss. You had chances of getting that at every boss. Now it drops at the world boss and occasionally Darrell. All right, I've farmed Darrell already, and I think I've gotten it probably about 50 to 60% of the time. They've given me 1 or 2 of them, which isn't nothing. You know, the world boss, I farmed it. We're going to do it here in a little bit. It's coming up. The most I ever got was 5. The least I ever got was 0. And if you want a number, then it was 2. Because I've ran the world boss before and got 0. Ran the world boss before and got 2. Ran the world boss before and got 4. Ran the world boss before and got 5. That's it. That's the numbers. That's not very many when you're trying to when you're trying to, and you're playing with gear and, you know, it's not, look, just here what I've got, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 10 are used. And if I had a piece here, I would be putting 2 there, probably 2. So that is a killer. This is a change that I'm not sure they even know that they made, but it's, or they did it on purpose to make you farm. Because here's the thing about that change, all right? The world boss is what? Every 3 hours, right? So you have a time restraint now on being able to get a material needed for your gear. And what does that mean? That means you're going to be online more. You're going to be playing the game more. You're going to, if you're not playing more, you're going to at least set your alarm and you're going to come back every 3 hours and you're going to do that stupid world boss so you can, get those prisms. So yeah, to me, it's a bullshit change that I hope that it's a change that they didn't do on purpose, that it just happened. But I am concerned that they did do it on purpose and it didn't just happen. See, that's a nice piece, actually. If you upgrade it, it's going to come up, but I really like my total armor there. So yeah, there's some concerning things going on with mana cost reduction again with Blizzard these days. And in my video, I make fun of Rod Ferguson, Rod Ferguson goes way back in the software world, and I'm an old man, and I go way back as well. In fact, he started his career at the same, almost the exact same time that I started gaming. Okay, all right, so he has killed every franchise he's ever been a part of. Gear Wars, I mean, every one of them, man. He's killed them. Diablo 2. He was actually part of Diablo 2, and look at that. So, yeah, everything that's happening here fits his playbook. It's what he does. It's what he's always done. He sticks with a plan. He doesn't deviate from the plan. He always will tell you he's listening, but he already has a plan. He already has a plan. He's already using the plan. He's not going to deviate from the plan. He fell in love with Helltide, and you can see that Helltide is being, you know, as the blight and everything else. Season 3, you can't really count too much of because, you know, it even, first of all, Microsoft is laying off a lot of Blizzard employees, and a lot of those Blizzard employees are coming out and saying stuff, you know, that is kind of eye-opening to many of us. And sounds like season 3 almost didn't happen because of all of the internal turmoil that was going on with it, Blizzard and with Microsoft and blah blah. Season 3 almost didn't happen, and it got thrown together pretty fast. And that makes sense because that's exactly how it seems. It's exactly how it appears to be. But I haven't said it way here too. Yeah. Yeah. And Mr. Ferguson may be a very super good guy, but when you look at his, all you gotta do is pull up his history on Google, and it's frightening because he's been a killer of all franchises, and some of them were really good franchises, and he got involved in them. Like I was a huge Gear of War fan. You know, Gears, I was a huge fan. I streamed it. I used to stream it. I loved that game, and he killed it. New content stopped coming out. He wasn't listening to what players were asking for, and people stopped playing it because of that. And it was just kind of a sad situation with that game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get here a little bit early for this world boss just so I don't miss it, because if I start something else, I'll forget and I'll miss it. And I want these prisms for putting in sockets. And so what we'll do is we're going to farm some herbs. Herbs is another thing in season 3 that are kind of a little more difficult to get. You used to get them for a lot of other reasons, and now they're a little more difficult, and I find myself farming them, which is kind of boring, but like right there. And without them, I can't make any potions, I can't do squat, and the elixirs are actually pretty important. Yeah, we'll do this. Why not? Okay. I don't think it really gives me any XP doing it, but why not? So when you're looking for herbs, you're kind of like this. You're kind of looking for structures. And around the structure is where you're going to find them most of the time. So you can't mount when this is active, huh? I didn't realize that. Okay, well, we're here 9 minutes. 9 minutes to go. So let's come back out. Let's go farm some more. 9 minutes. We're good.
I need time.
I don't want to get too far away.
I need more time.
Not fine enough. There's one. Life Bane, that's a good one. That one's hard to get this year and this season, and I forget the name of the other one, but there's another one that's really a pain to get.
I need time to do that.
Bite Berry or Blightshade, that's the one. Blightshade is like so freaking hard to get this season. Hauser areas where it is mostly can be found. Okay, so here's these stupid things right here.
I need time.
So the XP boost lasted 10 seconds. 10 seconds of that shrine buff was XP boost. What is the point of that? It just doesn't make sense, but whatever. Hey, whatever works, Blizzard. I don't know. There's still more up here, so.
I need time.
Okay, let's go. Need to start making our way back. Still looking for
I need time to do that.
herbs to grab. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. 6 minutes left.
I need time to do that.
Man, I can't just sit here like this. It's gonna drive me insane. Let's go find something here.
I need time to do that. I need time to prepare.
There's just no herbs in this area, is there?
I need time to do that.
It's like, holy smoke. There's totally nothing.
I need more time. I need more time.
Okay, there's nothing. So we're just looking for absolutely nothing here.
I need more time.
It's a pretty big group right here. Let's clear it. See if we can get any XP out of this huge group.
I need time to prepare.
Okay, we're gonna have to get back and do the world boss.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh, got a little bit of XP. All right, let's go.
I need more time. I need more time.
I got further away than I thought I was.
I need time to do that.
Dude, you're barely sprinting. Come on. Tell me you need time. 3 minutes. All right, we'll stay. We'll stay with this. This is good. Okay. What else we got? And let's see.
You have no idea the power I wield.
I think that's about all the cool ones we have.
I'm too late.
Yes.
You are courting pain and death.
No,
No.
they're already dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's go. We got what? 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Yeah, last Epoch, we were talking about it earlier. I think it's a really good game. I enjoy it. I like it. It's not free. I mean, it definitely costs money, but its future looks so great. The fact that they have done, you know, loot filter built in, and the gear looks like it's dropping pretty balanced and pretty good, and some of the boss fights have been pretty fun, and I'm only barely into the game, and I'm already enjoying it. It is got kind of a weird tree, and kind of the way it does things, passive skills and your skills is kind of weird, and I haven't got used to it yet, and there's not a whole lot of help for it yet, just because of the fact that it's pretty new. But yeah, I've enjoyed the game. Like I said, I haven't streamed it yet, and it does have some bugs. It's early release. It's not full release yet. I haven't streamed it yet, and really, it's got some really cool ideas in it, and I think it looks like it could be one of those games that if the developers stick with it, it could really be the PoE competition, PoE 2 competition. Now that also depends on what does PoE 2 do. Does PoE 2 come out free? If it does, then well, it's going to be hard to compete with PoE 2 probably.
I'm not ready yet.
Well, that was a long fight, huh?
The beast lives within you.
Okay. So, this is about the only way you can get those shards now. And they suck to get. They're not fun. Not fun to farm at all. Let's see. I don't want to waste a bunch of time, but I want to see if it even is gonna, if I can even find it on here. I can't. Huh. Oh, there. So it gave me, looks like it gave me 4 here. They're hard to get, man. This season they've made them tough. Let's go to the tree, get this cashed in. What I wish they would change in the last epoch is that I did notice, but I think it's bugs too, that I did notice that if you were in an area and you went through a door, went to another area, and you already cleared this area and you came back through the door, it was 100% respawned, undiscovered. And I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Now maybe they've changed that already and fixed it, because they've been fixing stuff at such a rapid rate on there. But I was like, well, shit. I gotta clear the whole freaking thing again. But I mean, it was all right because I was getting XP for it, so it wasn't like a total loss. And in most games, that's exactly how it works. I was just hoping they were gonna have it where it was gonna remember it and I wasn't gonna have to do it again, and it didn't. Okay, there's our tree drop.
My burden is too great.
I knew you were going to say that. I absolutely knew they were going to do that to me. Let's open this one up, the boss drop. So now we're full here. And this is what I was complaining about in the video as well, is that bag space, man. No, I understand, Zacchio. I get it, bro. Yeah, it's bag space in this game is a killer. So now what we got to do... well, see, this is the, oh wait, we can do it right here. So they were smart enough to make sure this guy was here. Okay, so we gotta break a couple of these because we're gonna need more room. All right. I think the rest of them we can keep. Okay, we'll keep the rest. That gives us enough room to go pick up those.
Come back soon.
Now let's see. What did we just pick up? 74. Okay, that's a good one. 72. All right. Well, maybe we'll go run both of those right now once we make some room, because we're not going to have enough room. All right. That's a lot. We should have enough room now for anything that we run into. Okay. And here we're... Oh, whoa, wait. No, I see touch. I just saw the armor and I'm like... Okay, let's get back to vaults. Let's try to get these glyphs upgraded. So let's get these done. I'd rather do one that's a little bit... I don't mind doing a nightmare. I haven't done any nightmares at all. So let's do one. This season we haven't done any. We did them in the past seasons, but so we'll go do this. Now, from what I understand, there's supposed to be these shrines, these lunar awakening shrines inside these nightmares as well. I don't know. I honestly, at the lunar awakening, oh, see, there is one in here. You can see. Once you see that purple, you know. I just think they're stupid. I do. I tried to get into it when the first day one, and I just thought, oh my gosh, these are the most meaningless, dumbest things I've ever wasted my time on. And I'm already wasting my time on this game, so I don't want to waste double my time. Kind of weird, but it's, you know, all the claims that they said, you know, and when people complained, oh, look at that there. And when people complained, they said, oh, if you would read it, it does say. Well, no, it never said you were going to have a 10-second buff. That's not what you said. I mean, I agree. You didn't say, you also didn't say that it's going to be a buff that you're going to have a long time. But nowhere did you say it's a 10-second buff. Kind of like, well, you knew better. You kept that out on purpose. You didn't say that on purpose because you knew what the reaction would be. It's not like you didn't know. And, you know, and this is one of the things that if you watch, I do follow Darth Microtransaction. He does some great streams. And if you listen to what he says, he thinks that maybe they do this on purpose, you know, and that they play dumb, do exactly the opposite of what we want to see how it works and how we react. And then they change it and it's, oh, look at how we're listening to you. It's like, well, no, dude, you're not listening to us at all. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in that conspiracy theory, but I do think that there's absolute problems with Blizzard. I did World of Warcraft. You guys have heard me say it before. I've done World of Warcraft for almost 20 years. Just shy of 20 years. And it was the exact same thing there. I used to, and I still do. I make fun of Blizzard saying they have no imagination, man. They have zero imagination. There's so many opportunities and they just totally missed the boat. And whether they do that on purpose or not, I don't know. I can't understand why you would do it on purpose, but then I can't understand why would you hire Rod Ferguson to be the leader of Diablo IV when every game he has touched, including Diablo II, he destroyed the franchise. He destroyed it. So it makes you wonder. You know, Microsoft is laying off a lot of people right now, or already has at Blizzard. Somehow Rod Ferguson lived through the layoff, which is bad for us, the players, and good for Rod Ferguson and his family. And I don't want to see anybody lose their job, so that's not what I'm wishing at all. Never ever would I want to see somebody lose their job and their livelihood and their family. But I'm also not going to sugarcoat it when you're not doing your job. I'm going to say so. I mean, I kind of feel like, you know, I know that we don't know if it's true or not, that some of these laid off people are saying that this season almost didn't happen and that it was thrown together at the last minute because of turmoil within Blizzard. I do kind of believe that. And I kind of believe that I think Blizzard would have been smarter, even, you know, I know people would have complained, but I think if you're not ready, you should have just said, we're not ready. We need more time. But people would have complained about that. So it was a no-win situation. If it's true that they really weren't ready and they did throw it together at the last minute. But you never know. People say a lot of things. And especially if you're a laid off employee, you might be really pissed off and say all kinds of things. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you, Zacchio. They're not players. Obviously, it's obvious when you play the game. And if they are players, they're different type of players than we are. You know, I don't know, maybe they play it once and that's it, and so they don't understand the whole what they're asking us to accomplish and do. I don't know, but I do agree with that. They're not, which is why, you know, that they say they're listening to their player base, but are they? Because I don't see anything that's changed because you listen to the player base. I see that you changed some things because it needed to be changed, period, but I don't see anything that you've changed, like itemization. Okay, that's supposed to be coming in season 4. Let's hope it does. You know, we were supposed to get gauntlet and leaderboards this season. We didn't get it. They said, oh, it's going to be a 30-day delay. Then Rod Ferguson came out and said February 13th. Then 2 days after he said that, it was leaked out by others that February 13th probably isn't going to be a reality, and that maybe it'll have to wait till season 4. It's like, oh my gosh, the drama at Blizzard, it's got to be insane to work at that place. I mean, for real. It would drive me crazy. It's just like, maybe they just don't have no direction. I don't know. Yeah, right. A Diablo game without Diablo. It's like, what is that about? But yeah. Well, again, look at who is maintaining the helm right now. It's Rod Ferguson. If you played, you know, Diablo 2, you probably saw the things that he came up with. And Diablo 2 is why it's not being played anymore. I don't know. I remember Rod Ferguson, just the only interaction I have from him is Gear of Wars. I remember him from that because I was a huge fan. I used to stream it, really liked the game, and then it just got destroyed. The player base totally disappeared. And it didn't take long for it to happen. You know, things were ignored that players were asking for, and they just left. I was one of them. I left. People still play it. It's just not very many people play it. Okay, we're almost there. We're not going to make it with this dungeon, but we'll do another one here. I kind of like these a little bit better than bolts, to be honest with you. The traps just drive me insane. I mean, they don't do anything. It's just kind of silly. So here's one of those glyphs right here, the Lunar Awakening. All right, right there. We've activated it. We got the buff there for 10 seconds. For the XP buff. We're still got the other buff, but
I need time to prepare that.
The XP buff doesn't last long. Oh, little goblin here. Treasure goblin. Okay. We're good here. And there it is. That's what I kept coming back waiting for. I was like, where is it? Supposed to drop a whole buttload of gold. For some reason they believe that we want a bunch of gold this season. I agree, King Cappy. I agree. It is. And that is very cool that you got 3 generations playing it. That's very cool. I have right now me, my daughter, and my son all play it. So yeah, there's 3 generations of us playing it too right now. Well, that's actually what, 2 generations. Look at how much gold they're throwing at us this season. Holy smokes. It's just been crazy all season. I was running around in an open area in the open world after killing stuff and just running to my next location. And like a whole bunch of gold just fell out of my butt. And I'm like, what? Yeah, well, the not listening to the community, you may be able to trace that right to Rod Ferguson. I hate to say that because the dude has been that way in all of his games that he is since 1981. Right? He's been doing this messing up stuff. And he's the first guy to tell you about how they listen to their users. He's been saying it at TwitchCon. At TwitchCon, they went on the stage twice to discuss Gauntlet and leaderboards coming to season 3. Oh, it's going to be ready. Season 3. Get ready. And I mean, it was such a big deal that they came back on the stage a second time to talk about Gauntlet and leaderboards. There is no Gauntlet. There is no leaderboard in season 3. And Rod Ferguson just last week came out and said, maybe February 13th. All right. And like I said, people came out after that and said, it's probably not going to happen February 13th either. So it's like, why do you guys even go on TwitchCon and say that stupid stuff? Don't you made your own problem. Don't say anything, man, until it's done. Golden rule. Don't say shit until it's ready. But nope. Thank you, King Cappy. You too. Yeah, I agree. There's always hope. They can always change their course. They can always really surprise us. And season 4 may be the big surprise. I mean, supposed to get itemization fixed, supposed to get codex updated, supposed to get new bosses. Well, let's see. You know, I hope. We'll see. I mean, I hoped it about this season, though. That's the thing that ticks me off. Is I was one of those guys that said, they can turn it around in season 3. They can turn, and then season 3 is worse than season 1 and season 2. Like, you guys make me feel like a dumbass. Oh, right. Almost killed me just standing there because that volcanic erupted. Yeah, soon. We'll hope. We hope so. I hope so too. I really do. All right, let's see. Let's get rid of all this. We're super close to getting up to level 97 here.
What do you need?
Okay, so one of the things I said that I wanted to upgrade was my gloves, which, well, there's that aspect right there. So we're going to grab that aspect and break this piece because I don't want these gloves anyway. They're just chain lightning. I'm not going to use that. But that's the aspect that we're farming. Just because you need a lot of it. If you're going to change your pieces, you're going to need it. So we're going to go steal that off of there. Let's go do that. And I'm sure we're going to have to clean up that tab anyway, so let's do that too. Got room. Yep. Okay. What do we got? So that was actually more fun than running the vaults, getting back to the old nightmare dungeons that we haven't done for quite a while. So yeah, we'll do another one of those, I think. That was actually enjoyable. All right. So we'll pick out another one. Oh, wait. Let's get rid of some of this junk we're carrying here. And everything else we can leave. We're good. One other thing I want to check before I get too far along here. Okay, so we're gotta get this done. And then these other ones are actually pretty simple. We just need to go do them. Oh, we should have just gotten... Yeah, we did. We got the world bosses one done. I can't understand why we don't have that done yet either. That's crazy. Why is that not done? Oh, because we're still wearing some. Okay, so since they did the patch, this is something that you want to be aware of if you're doing these. Okay, so like I got 24 I can make. I'm going to make all 24. But I used to, before the patch, let me just make sure you understand what I'm going to tell you. Before the patch, I would open all of them, fill the whole floor with them. Now you do not want to do that. You could do it, but you're going to have to manually break down each one if it is over level 10 already. So by doing them like this, one at a time, it will break them down for you automatically if it's already a level 10. Or like in these cases. Oh. Level 10. Level 7. Holy cow. That one's way behind, ain't it? Got level 10 on that one. So that's another reason that you may have to go in there and run those vaults because of these shattered stones. These are... I know they drop like crazy in there. I don't know. I didn't notice it in the dungeon if they were or not. In the nightmare. So, still got a long ways to go here to get these to level 10. Although this whole row is 10. This whole row is not. And what's strange is when you look at this, equip 4 different types of tuning stones that are rank 10. Tuning stones to rank 10, right? Okay, so let's look. Tuning stones to rank 10. There's my tuning stones. How do I not have 4 of these already? Oh, I've only got 3. Oh, because these are governing stones. So yeah, there be the reason. I mean, we could change them out and do it, but not worth it. And we got this freaky thing that now wants to give me a stupid prize over here. These are worthless pieces too that they're just gonna send me to. Guy gives you a lot of gold for it though. And again, I don't know why you need so much gold. Season 3 decided that gold is the new thing. Why do I have that there? All right. These are low items too. 865. Like, really? Okay. And you gave me a buttload more of these. 3. Not too bad. And I don't want 2 of them. So let's go up here. Wrong way. First, let's go in this place. Ah, come on.
Such poor equipment. Let me help.
Yeah, you help. And now... So we need what? One more dungeon. And we'll be level 97. And I think that glyph will be 15. I'm just trying to get them all to 15, and then we'll start going to 21. And it's just a slow process. Very, very slow.
Need something for it?
All right, let's go get another one under our belt. I don't remember which boss is where anymore. So I used to know exactly each dungeon which boss it was, and now I've totally gotten confused running PoE and Last Epoch and all these other games. Yeah, like I don't even know anymore. Hey, we got another one of those.
I'm not ready.
Whoa, wrong button. And we just did it again, wrong button.
I need time.
Too many things that I have to watch here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens going on here. A lot of chats. Twitch, not Facebook anymore. We got rid of Facebook. We don't do it anymore. And YouTube. We don't do Kick anymore. We don't do Trovo anymore. We've really kind of dropped a lot of places just due to the way it was viewership. I mean, really, it's based on that. Once we hit partner with YouTube, we really started concentrating a lot there and dropped a lot of the other places.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. A lot of legendary gear dropping in here, huh? Somebody in there did some damage.
I need time to
Didn't see who it was, but definitely felt it. So we got another one of these little shrines, huh? Okay, there's our level. Okay. Alright, well, we left all kinds of stuff laying on the ground back here because we just kind of speed ran that. Let's get back here and grab it all. We're going to get chased down a little bit here. Okay. Did I pick up everything? We did. Yeah. Yeah, we're not picking up yellow gear. Not this season. I'm done with that. We used to play with gear a lot, and I used to like to make my own gear with the yellow gear and upgrade it and enchant it and spend millions of gold on making it this really cool piece that was better than the uniques. And, you know, I did that every season, but I am so tired of season 3 that we're just going to get this guy leveled. We're going to go kill Lilith. And then we're gonna walk away. And we'll wait for season 4. Unless they do something really unique, but so far, by the time they get the gauntlet and leaderboards in, which is probably why they're doing it this way, making it late, is everybody's gonna leave. It's already gonna be done. People are gonna have already been gone and done with it. And maybe that's why they're doing it the way they're doing it, making it late. Maybe they're doing it on purpose because they know people might come back and check it out, but I don't know. I think a lot of people, when they leave, like me, they leave. They come back next season. I was surprised to see Darth microtransactions. He didn't even play this season. He's just like, nope, not gonna do it. Didn't like the mechanics, he said. Didn't like the whole farming aspect again, which they need to fix. I mean, they really do.
I need time.
Running Durell. Okay, so here's the excuse that you're gonna get from the guys that are, you know, real. They think that, oh, well, no, you should have to run it 1,000 times to get that piece. No, you shouldn't. No, you should not. The whole reason that you're in there running it is because you've qualified yourself, doing all kinds of other things and getting your gear up and everything to be able to run Durell. All right. Now I understand that you shouldn't maybe get, you know, uber uniques on every single run. I get it. But when you say you're giving it 2% of the time and I run it 1,000 times and it drops 0 ubers, that's not 2%. That's 0. That's 0%. Their algorithm has been broken forever on, especially Durell. Durell has totally been broken. And I'm not the only one that says that. I mean, I know we farmed it a lot. Where's the other one at, man? What the hell, bro? What did I skip? We farmed it a hell of a lot. Me, oh, there, back there. Me and instant set, well, high energy, I think is he goes by now, and nobody ever watches me. We all streamed it. We all ran the shit out of it. And the drop rate was absolutely dismal. Dismal, you know. I mean, I've ran it thousands of times, thousands. Now, I finally got everything I wanted, but it took thousands of runs. The 2% drop rate is just a dream number that somebody came up with. because the real drop rate is 0. Thank you for following, Jasper. Appreciate it. There it is. This, we ran right past it. Okay, let's go get it back in there now. The other thing, people, if you're taking uniques, you know, don't sell them, don't break them. Hang on to them. Put them in your stash. I'm telling you now, there's a reason. There is a reason that you should hang on to them. It's coming. It is coming. Blizzard is working on it. It's coming. And you're going to be able to do something with those duplicates. Oh, you and your little...
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
All right. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now we got to do the next one, which is here. Get them all to 15, then we go to 21. So yeah, your duplicate uniques and everything, you're going to be able to do something with them. We don't know yet what it's going to be, but they have said that you will be able to use them possibly to upgrade the original piece. There's been a lot of speculation of what you might be able to do with them. Oh, wait. Before we do that, make sure one's got everything. Everything. Good. It's good. All right. Okay, well, going to our 7th and final board here. My goal really is to get to level 100, go kill Lilith, then probably put this game down until season 4 and go back to PoE. My character at PoE is like, what, a level 85, I think. And I am playing Last Epoch, so I'm not streaming Last Epoch, but I am playing it, and I am enjoying it, to be honest with you. It's actually a really cool game. It's got some bugs still in it, so it is an early release. But it is a very cool game. Super great ideas involved in it. You can tell that the developers have put a lot of thought into it to make sure that they don't make the same mistakes that everybody else is making. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It does have some bugs that kind of makes it where I can't spend too much time playing it because I get a little bit frustrated with some of the things that it's got buggy, but they're fixing those and they're getting it fixed up. But I mean, and I recommend it. I don't recommend that you buy all the deluxe package and all that because it's not a free game. But the price is only going to go up. I mean, when they get it all bug free and ready to roll, really do the full release, I think it's going to be, the price will go up. And it should. It should. Because it's actually a very fun game and really enjoyable. But they need to get a bug-free version out there. I don't mind supporting the developer at all right now. Okay, so what do we got here? Might have to get rid of some of these. Getting too many again. All right, so we get hit level 97. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break here, guys. I'll be right back. So let me show you what I mean about the unique gear. So like right now, I'm saving all of this unique gear. And like I am wearing some unique. So every time I have more of these, I'm going to be able to do something to this. What they're going to be, what it is, we don't know yet. But there's been a lot of speculation, and we'll see what happens. I mean, some people believe that it's going to be like you see up there, 925 plus 25. That means that it's been upgraded. Okay. That maybe when you stack another one on top of it, maybe it'll be 925 plus 25 plus 10. And maybe it'll just keep doing that. 925 plus 25 plus 10, 925 plus 25 plus 10 plus 10, you know, plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Who knows? I don't know. It's just all speculation right now, but there for sure are going to be doing something with this gear. They've already come out and said it. So hang on to it. I'll be surprised if it's ready for season 3, but you know, who knows? Who knows? Okay, let's go do another. We want to do a vault, or you know, these have been kind of enjoyable, actually. Just wish I had a little bit higher level ones. What's this one? This is 74. Okay, we'll do that. I should probably drink a poison, something, not poison, but something. if I had an incense, I would use it too, because you can use them both at the same time. A lot of people don't know that, but you can use incense and you can use an elixir at the exact same time. And you will benefit from them both. And in some cases, it's a good thing. And that blood blister is, you know, I'm going to forget about him. He's going to kill me. Uh-oh, I died. I hit the wrong key again. My potion key is the Q, and that's only because of the way my stream and everything key binding. So yeah, and it's, I accidentally hit it a lot. I hit the wrong key, hit the tab key, and it brings up the map a lot. And if I could change it to be something else, I would, but it's because of the way I have the streaming set up.
I'm not ready yet.
I just got too many keybinds, honestly. That's why sometimes I've even played the game with my controller, but I just don't like it as much with the controller. So I don't ever get upset about dying, because I know that part of it has to do with my setup here. And it's also, oh shit, it's also why I cannot do hardcore characters. I just have too much going on my computers. I just can't, no way. I got 2 PCs set up here. So the gaming PC, which, you know, I'm playing on now, has got keybinds for my other PC, and they can talk to each other. And they do conflict with each other sometimes, the game and the streaming setup. My lag issues have pretty much dissipated now. I was having them, yes. Yes, I was definitely having lag issues, but I've kind of fixed it all. And some of it is to do with the fact that they fixed it on their end too, but yeah. I have had some lag issues. It's improved. It has improved, but still there. Let me ask you this: if you're having lag issue, are you playing with a wire? Because I did notice one thing. Are you playing with a Ethernet wired line, or with a wire, or like a router wireless line? Because, and the reason I ask is my son was playing on a wireless for a long time.
I'm not ready yet.
And he had to, because of the way the house is laid out, and the way that our fiber optic line comes into the house. And I found this new product that does not the ones that plug into your outlets, you know, and they give you a wired line. I found this new, I don't know how new it is. It's new to me. I had never heard of it before, and it actually plugs into your coax Ethernet connected to a router modem. Okay, so you do have a wired line coming into your computer for it. So whether it's from your router or modem, doesn't matter. I was just curious.
I'm not ready yet.
I found this really cool device, and I'm gonna look here and see what how it let me grab it. It's called a Mocha Network Adapter. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. These things. It's not gonna let me do it, is it? There it is. That. They are the coolest thing. Cool. I mean, these things are awesome, man. I'm telling you, I'm getting a full 1 gig from it, and it's stable, it's steady, and it hooks up to your coax line, and then it has an Ethernet line that plugs into your router. Then you go into your wherever it is, the room that may be, and you take a second one and you screw it into your cable coax line. Okay, now I have fiber optic coming into my house, but my house also has coax lines in every room for televisions, right? You screw it into that, and it will give you, I mean, I'm telling you, it is the coolest device, and it doesn't do anything to your television. Okay, it comes with a little splitter so it can go to your TV, and it goes to this. It's right on Amazon. You can buy them right on Amazon. I bought the starter kit just to try it. I think it was like $120, maybe not that much. But anyway, it came with everything. It took me literally 5 minutes to install it, and it is the coolest device I have ever seen. When I bought it, I used Amazon Prime just in case, because I really thought it was going to be a joke. And I was like, I'm going to have to return it, so I want to use Amazon Prime, because then I can return it for free. And it worked. And I'm like, holy cow, why have I never known about this thing? It's so cool, man. It's very cool. And I have a 1 gig fiber line that comes into my house, and then it goes to a router. And of course, the router sits... Damn it, I did it again. I hit the wrong key. The router sits in one room, and it's just a great device. I need to stop and concentrate on what I'm doing here. Very cool device. Really like it.
I need time to prepare that.
I didn't mean to trigger this event, but we did. There we go. Yeah, check it out, Zank. I'm telling you, it is the coolest device. I really thought it was going to be bullshit. I really did. I was prepared to return it, and I'm freaking loving it. My son is too. It's just the most incredible thing. And we were doing it the way you had it. You have yours, like with the router and the Ethernet line, and we were still seeing lag due to packet. And it was just the packets, the way it communicated. But holy cow, it made a big difference. It's super nice. I think you'll be really impressed. Before, the old way we were doing it, we were still able to do pretty well, but it was more like 200 on a 1 gig line, 200 upload download. Now it's 900 with multiple people, playing games in the house. I mean, at the same time, because my whole family is gamers. I mean, all of them. I raised a bunch of lazy ass gamers. Okay. That's not true. I shouldn't say that. My son and daughter are hard workers.
I need time to prepare that.
Yeah, they're good kids. There's actually more of them over here. I thought I saw. Yeah, right there.
I need time to prepare that.
Okay, that should be everybody, except for the ones that are going to jump out of the dark here. Yeah, so on I forget what they called this thing, but it's MoCA, M-O-C-A network adapters. And man, it took me less than 5 minutes to hook it up, and it's so freaking cool. I really liked it. I really, really did. And I'm impressed with it a lot. Wished I would have found it like 5 years ago. And they do make the ones, I just did it again. They do make the ones that plug into the wall, the outlet, and but it doesn't do the same at all. I mean, not even close.
I'm not ready yet.
I really have not been paying attention this whole dungeon, so it's kind of sad.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a devices, I don't know what they're called, but they plug into the outlet and you plug your Ethernet, your router into it, and then you can go into another room and plug it into an outlet and it'll go through that, but it has to be on the same circuit and blah blah blah, and they don't work anyway. I mean, we tried them in the past and they were garbage.
I need time.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so we basically pulled this whole end.
I'm not ready yet.
I need time.
Oh, you were dead. Guess not. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it's so cool, bro. It's such a cool freaking device, man. It's like I said, I cannot believe I never heard of it before. I don't understand why people aren't all over the place talking about this device, but I don't know, man. I really like it. I was more worried that once I saw that it worked, I was like, oh, okay. But now watch, now my TVs aren't gonna work. And my TVs don't have no problem. They're like, yeah, no problem. Cause I thought there's gotta be a catch. Am I giving up on something when I use it? But nope. Nothing. I have had absolutely zero problem. And I was super worried too because, you know, I'm getting ready to retire here in March. You know, end of March I'll be retired. And so I'm, of course, looking at my expenses and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that I wanted to cut back on not too long ago was the TV services, all right? Well, you know, we had way too many. And I was like, well, wait a minute. What if I just buy like this $89 antenna from Amazon and mount it on my roof? How good is it going to be? Holy cow, it's freaking great. And I'm like, well, why was I paying? Well, of course, because you could get HBO, you could get all these other pay for stations, but we never watched them. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go with this antenna, and it's been terrific change. So then I thought, oh, great, now, because I just plugged it into the incoming coax cable to the house, which then went through the whole home. And it's been terrific, and I thought, oh, well, now when I hook these up, it's probably going to stop working. You know, the antenna's not going to work. Nope, no problem. There was absolutely no conflict whatsoever. What are all of you guys doing here? Can't get any of my balls here. Getting way low. There we go. Again. How many times?
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Okay. That was a lot of trash right there that just kept spawning out of that. Like, holy smoke. Okay, so I thought I pulled the whole room, but we missed. I thought we missed something when we ran back in here. I see another spot it looks like we missed. I'm just gonna clear this whole thing because we're just getting good XP from it. Oh yeah, we did. We cleared it. Okay. And we just raced through it and pulled everybody back to this corner. And then I saw that shrine over there, and I'm like, crap, I should have pulled them to the shrine. I'm glad I didn't now, because that was a hell of a lot of people. All right, now let's go back up here.
I'm not ready yet.
I need time to prepare.
Right when he was in, I stunned him, and then I went. All of my stuff was on cooldown. I couldn't do much damage to him while he was stunned, which kind of sucked. I mean, my balls are always damaging him. My balls. It's so funny to say. Yeah, they're always damaging him. Okay.
My bags are full.
I knew it. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, so the blood blister. All right, well, they're all actually pretty good. Do we have? Let's see. Yeah, we'll drink that. All right, well, we got 8 levels out of it. Too shabby.
I cannot carry more.
You gotta be kidding me, man. What did we pick up here? I need that stupid crap. Okay. All right, so now we're ready to do a Paragon board, the next board on here. And I got to pull up my notes on here because I kind of changed them a little bit. So we want a searing heat with exploit. All right, so we're going to say searing heat. All right, and I want it to be exactly this way. And there we go. We got to get to there. Now you can see we've got 1, 2, and 98 will get 4 more. That'll be 6. And then 99 will be 4 more. That'll be 10. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's just barely on it, man. We're just barely going to hit it. Now, we do have some points that we can steal from a couple others, so we're going to have to, for sure. Because we're not even going to be able... Wow. Well, I debated on doing a board 7. I was going to just take all the points and disperse them with what I already had, but then I decided, you know what? Let's do board 7. GDDCVYDFHJCD. Bro, how do you remember that long? You must have it already programmed and you don't ever have to remember that, because I would never, maybe it's just because I'm an old man. I would never ever remember that login name. I'm like, holy smokes, bro. That's a name. It's a good name. I mean, you ain't gonna see nobody hack it. That's for sure. You're not gonna have to worry about having it come up with a double. Well, somebody else using it. Okay, so I'd give up the total armor though, which I don't want to do. Okay, and we got killed a lot because I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Trying to get these glyphs all upgraded. I'm gonna put exploit in there. Okay, so right now we're what? 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. There's 5 of them. This one is a level 1. Wait a minute. Oh no, level 8. So we got 15. 4 at 15. He's at level 8. And he's at level 1. Alright. Need one more to get that one done. Then we'll have the journey damn near completed because, well, we're not going to probably get that one. Well, we could go put it all on and then take it all back off. I mean, we have so many unique items. We could do that if that's what we needed to do, but now what I wanted to see and I was curious about was shattered stones. And I didn't note it. I didn't look for it. Were shattered stones dropping in nightmare dungeons? I think they only drop in vaults
I carry the
and in the open world.
shards of the heavens.
Oh, no, they dropped. They had to because I used them all up. So they definitely dropped.
Come back and see us.
All right. Well, all this side is 10. This side is not. It's like, come on, man. And these two you have to get from killing Malpheus. And it's a rare drop, both of those. But if you do get them, you want to use them. Trust me. All right. Which maybe, but Malpheus takes such a long time. You gotta go clear those 4 stupid things. And it's a pain in the butt. But I guess we could go run him. It's just, he doesn't drop anything that's worth anything. If I'm gonna go, and you don't get any XP. Well, you do getting to him, I should say. It's just like farming Durrell. Farming Durrell, you're not gonna get any XP. So let's get this guy to level 98. We're gonna do that by doing this. We're full up here, of course. My biggest complaint is that they will not increase our bag. This space here needs it so bad. All of these are good ones too. I don't really want to get rid of any of them. P. Morris, 1927. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, volcanics. 67. We'll get rid of that. All right, that's a 70. We'll get rid of that. 70. We'll get rid of that. 70. We'll get rid of that. Okay. Okay. That should give us enough room. I hope. Tier 72, 73, 73. I don't, these are volts. Volts just drive me insane, to be honest with you. Alright. I was gonna go make an incense real quick, but we'll wait. Believe it or not, the incense, running an incense and an elixir at the same time, it really does make a difference. I've gotten before where I went in at lower levels and tried to run bosses and came close but couldn't quite get. I would leave, go get an elixir and a incense and run and hit them both, and then bam, go in there and be able to drop that boss. It made that big of a difference. I'll have to come back and get all that stuff. Right now we're going to try to maximize this buff, that shrine buff, by just trying to drop as much stuff as we can and clear us a path. Oh, I hear Butcher now. There you go. Butcher's done. All right, so now we'll go backwards and pick up the gold that we left all back here. Did this do a full circle? If it did, that's even better. It did. Okay, everything's picked up. Best way to level to 50, P. Morris, is honestly, go run anything that is a little bit higher level than you, where you have a chance to die. I mean, and you may die, but you're going to get XP. A lot of, let's see if I can show you real quick. A lot of, now I probably won't be able to see any here, but a lot of the stuff out here in this open world, these new, where is it? I don't see any on my map right now, but the new little things they added this season that you're supposed to go, I don't remember what they're called, but if you go run those give a lot of anything that you can get heavy XP on. Helltide is a good XP because every single time you open a chest, it gives you a lot of XP, especially you like at your level 50, it's a lot of XP. Dungeons, you know, for sure, push that tier level. You may die, but you're going to get a lot. You'll watch your XP bar move. Well, if you can see your XP bar moving when you kill mobs, boom, that means you are in the right spot. For sure. And that's what I always do to level as fast as I can, is I go push myself, and I die. I ain't gonna lie, I die. But it's because I'm pushing me to the total limit, and it gets me a lot of XP, so I level quick. You're welcome, bro. You are definitely welcome. And on the weekends, guys, starting this weekend, I'll start doing Durell runs again, and using, you know, running people through Durell so they can get some good gear. Thank you for the subscription, P. Morse. Appreciate it. We did that last season, and we'll do it again this season. Run through Durell as many times as we can on the weekend with this, well, man, with the mats that I have. And it's fun. I enjoy it. Yeah, change to tier 2. Yep, change to tier 2 for sure. Yeah. It's gonna push you, and sometimes you're gonna get frustrated because you're gonna die, but it's all part of that leveling process of just getting there. Like even right now, these tiers that I'm running are like a little bit too low for me. I need to go a little bit more because I'm trying to level. I'm trying to get this guy to 100 as fast as I can.
I'm not ready yet.
I need time to prepare. I need time to prepare.
That guy didn't want to die, did he? Oh, there's another one.
I need time.
Those guys are kind of tough. Yeah, ball lightning was nerfed. It was nerfed big time, bro. It was nerfed big time, bro. I've made some changes and made me pretty tanky here, but I'm super squishy, man. I'm super squishy. They nerfed the sorcerer bad. In fact, there are 0 tier S builds for the sorcerer this season. This is the first season that the sorcerer has been out of the tier S builds. Not a single one. They've all been demoted. It's just I had to concentrate on a few other things with this build so he could stay alive, and even now he still gets killed. Especially if I'm not paying attention to my balls. It always sounds funny when I say that, but Firewall is a good one too. Fireball too. Fireball is another good one. I just watched a video of a guy running Fireball that, man, he dropped Lilith like it was no problem whatsoever. Now, he was wearing the Shaco, so keep that in mind. And that does make a definite difference. Okay, I try to move out of the fear and I go into cold.
I'm not ready yet.
Firewall is, and it's not hard to respec either. Firewall is a good build, but to be honest with you, the first mistake we all made was we chose Sorcerer this season. I mean, I chose it because it's the only class I have not used and end gamed with, and I already knew that, you know, I'd already read that Barbarian and a Druid were going to be the classes to play this season. But I chose to just struggle. And Sorcerer has been a struggle this season. So is Necromancer. I mean, my very first character in Diablo IV was a Necromancer, and I loved it. But now they made it. They nerfed him hard. Necromancer really got nerfed, just like the Sorcerer. I had tried the Meteorite build early on in this, and Chain Lightning, Chain 2, and oh my gosh, they were frustrating. I don't know, I don't understand how people are using them, but they are. There are people that are using them and they swear by them, but man, I just thought, I really didn't like it. Died a lot. Using those builds died a lot.
I need time.
Yeah, tier A, Firewall, tier A, yeah. They demoted everything for Sorcerer, got demoted. After the last patch, everything, and I don't know why, but everything got demoted for Sorcerer. Every single build. There is no tier 6 build left. 0. It's like, holy smokes, man. Tier S, I mean, I'm sorry, tier S, yeah. There's no tier S left for the Sorcerer. It really got hammered this season. And we all knew it was going to get hammered, but none of us knew it was going to be this bad, I think. But you can still use it. It's just you're going to have to really get better gear than what they're using in their build. You know, like this guy that I saw with the fireball and dropping Lilith. I mean, he dropped Lilith like nothing. But he was wearing the Shaco helm. And with the Shaco helm, shit, I can make anything great. You know? Well, you got to farm Druid and Durell. The problem is you got to have at least a good enough build that you can get the Durell. You know, it's... I mean, my ball lightning build that I'm using right now is based off of the build on the internet. It's just I tweaked and changed a few things that make it better, more suitable for me. But that doesn't mean that it would work for everybody. It's just my play style. It works better for me. I wanted him to be a little bit more tankier. I was tired of dying. You know, last season I played a barbarian and I played a rogue, so they were both super easy. I mean, man, we blew through Durell and everything early in the game. Still more XP in here to get. Just we'll get it all. Never made it to 100. Well, I mean, a lot of it is if you're a casual player, it's not always easy to do. You know, I think that what's more important is if you're having fun. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, dropping Lilith is probably one of the funnest boss fights I've ever done. Now there's some good boss fights in PoE too, don't get me wrong. I mean, Malachi I thought was awesome, but Lilith is a fun, and I recommend it. Group up with people and go and do it because it's a really fun fight. It's going to take you a few tries because you got to learn what's going on. But once you learn it, it's not complicated at all. And it's a really, really fun fight to do. I prefer running it with others. It just makes it more fun. And like I said, this weekend, guys, if you need Durell runs, I will be doing Durell runs this weekend. So if you can just make it to, you know, I think what you got to do, I think you have to be tier 4 to do Durell, or can you do it? Thank you for the follow, Little Luck. I don't know if you can do that or not. No, I don't use Discord anymore. I used to. Other people kind of ruined that opportunity. I can maybe put it back up, but had some people that decided that they were going to use my Discord for unscrupulous reasons. And I was like, you know what? I don't need to deal with it. I should put it back up though, because we did come up with some ways to protect that from happening in the future, what those guys were doing. I just haven't spent much time with it after I took it down. Let's get this. Okay. There's that. Did not get enough points though running that. That's kind of weird. This should get me to level 98. We're almost there. Oh, maybe it won't. it might fall short. And this is going to have one of those stupid shrines, so maybe it will, because that's a lot of XP when you do those shrines. They just keep splurging more and more things at you.
I'm not ready yet. I need time.
All right, here it goes. Pop it. Oh, wasn't very many of them that time. Huh. That was kind of a wussy one right there. And it didn't spit out all the gold that they usually do either. Huh. That's weird. Usually they'll spit out a buttload of gold. Alright, whatever. Just keep pushing then.
I need time.
Those floating orbs that they threw at me, those things will do major damage, man.
What is this? I'm not ready yet.
If they hit you, you'll know it. That's a fact.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, they got me. I couldn't get out. I got stunned. And that was not me not paying attention. I was actually paying attention. I just got stunned and I couldn't move. Got stuck in the middle of that great big group. And it hurt. See, that's why I can't do hardcore characters, man. To me, it would just be too stressful. I would never want to go do anything. I'd be too afraid I was going to die. Only all of it. It would be not enjoyable. All right. Okay. Wouldn't leave town. Exactly. That's the way I feel about it. I would never do anything. I'd be too scared to go anywhere. But we're getting a lot of XP. I'm seeing my thing move, so that's exactly what I'm looking for, is to kind of push the envelope here. That's what we're doing. I'm actually watching that bad boy move. He jumped a lot right there. We're not even done. We got a lot of area left here to clear. We've skipped a lot of areas in the back. I mean, I'm sorry, at the front. Back.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, we gotta jump this. Come on, I know you're all gonna jump out at me here. Oh, I got two ball. There we go. We're all balled up now.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
It's these balls right here. You really got to keep this crackling energy up on this build, especially some of the changes I made to it. You really got to keep it up.
I need time. I need
It's
time.
not always easy because if you get stunned and you're stuck in there, you really can't get to your balls to get them up. There we go.
I need time to prepare. I'm not ready yet.
Wow, I got sketchy right there. Yeah, I know Darrell's 925. I think Malpheus, the Echo of Malpheus is 925. Barshan is, here, I'll tell you in a minute. Barshan drops like 800, or no, Grigori, I'm sorry, 850 to 890. And Barshan is like from I want to say 840 to 870, something, 880. But I mean, if you Google it, you can find it real fast, Rooney.
I'm not ready yet.
It'll tell you pretty quickly if you just do a Google on that. I used to know, and I don't anymore, that's for sure. Appreciate the follow, Rooney boy. Appreciate it.
I need time to prepare.
It probably wasn't really smart for me to pop this right now, but you should be able to hold it.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, it's a lot of you. Oh, yeah.
I need time to prepare.
Ah, and stuff. There we go.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to prepare.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're gonna keep coming at me here.
I need time to prepare. I need time to prepare.
Oh, you guys hit me twice there. All right. Like I said, guys, this weekend, I promise you, we're going to do some long streams, and I'll run you through Drell if you want to run Drell. I do have mats, and we'll just run Drell like crazy, and hopefully you'll get some good drops.
I'm not ready yet.
I was trying to remember what the lowest level you could be and still get access to Darrell, and to be honest with you, I don't remember. I know that last season I ran a guy that was a level 65 through it. He died a few times. I wasn't able to keep him alive through all of it, but I know he said he was getting some hellish gear that some of it he couldn't even use yet. Most of it, I think he said he couldn't use yet.
I'm not ready yet.
If not, if not, P. Morris, we can always do it maybe another weekend once you do get leveled up. I mean,
Time to prepare.
you're not going anywhere. I can promise you that. I mean, I may switch games. I may switch to PoE, but if people come in and tell me, Hey, I want to run some Durell. I can definitely switch back to Diablo for a weekend.
I'm not ready yet.
I like running people through it. I like to help them get gear that's going to really change their whole play style and character. I can tell you now that if you put the Shaco helm on any build, I don't care how bad the build is, that helm's probably you're gonna be able to just you'll rule. It's such a good helm piece. I've only ran Durell a few times this season, really. I just wanted to see if I could solo it, which that's what I went and did. And then once I did it once, I was like, all right, maybe that was a fluke. Let's do it more. That's what we did. But yeah, I'm happy to help anybody run Durell for sure. Durell's kind of a pain in the butt. He's an easy boss, really, if you're ready for him, but it's a drag. He's so mind-numbingly stupid to do over and over and over to farm for gear. It's more fun with more people.
I'm not ready yet.
And each of you get different drops. Like what I pick up isn't what you'll pick up. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody in the party is going to get different drops. You're not going to all get the same drop. So that's why it's always interesting to see how much good gear people get from it. There, we just leveled. Boy, this was a lot of XP in this thing. Wow.
I need time. I'm not ready yet.
Wow. Little loot goblin again. For the second time I ran into that little booger in the dungeons today. There he goes. He's trying to make a run for it. Didn't get away though, did he? Yeah, I'm definitely down to help you, P-Morse, for sure, man. We'll get some Durell runs, get people geared up. And then sadly, then season 4 comes and all the hard work we did disappears. What the hell is this? That's unique. That's cool. There you go. Very cool. That's a rare drop right there. I like seeing that. All right. All right, now we probably need to go and find the boss. So let's do this. Let me look at my notes here, and I am supposed to go boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's all I got. All right. Let's go this way. We were talking about Last Epoch earlier. That is a pretty cool game, guys. I ain't gonna lie, man. Those developers are on point. They are making a game that has learned from all the mistakes of other people, and it is a very cool game. I really love some of the neat things that they've installed into the game. Built-in loot filters. I mean, it is really cool. It has some bugs right now. It's early release. It's not fully released yet. but I am really enjoying that game. I have not streamed it, only because it does have some bugs, and I don't want to really make that an aspect of the stream. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to judge the game on that, because these developers are working hard. They're doing good things. They're trying to, you know, they just got it ready to go. It's not even fully released yet. I really like it. I highly recommend it. If you do have an extra 30 bucks, I think it's $30 right now, it's worth your try. It's super fun.
I need time to prepare.
Okay. The last epoch, it's EPOCH. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Everybody says it differently, I've noticed. Last epoch, it's on Steam, and I think you can also just go to their website, EPOCH. It's a really fun game, and boy, are they making some good things on that. I'm so impressed with the developers in that game. Yes, that's it, P. Morris, you got it. That's it. I'm super impressed with the things that they've put inside the game. It's just a learning curve like any game, though. I will warn you on that. Their skill tree and the way they do passive skills and stuff is similar but different, just like PoE. And PoE is fun too, but it's free. And PoE is fun. It's a super fun game. It's complicated, but I like that. I mean, you can take any character and build it into anything on PoE. Anything. It can be, you can make that character a barbarian. You can make that character a witch. You can make it whatever you want, because their skill tree is freaking incredible. It's so huge, man. First time I opened it up, I was totally intimidated. I was like, oh my freaking God. I had to immediately stop playing, go on Google and go, what the hell is this? And now that I've really started playing it more and more, I love it. I'm just like, oh, that's so cool. I can do this, I can do that. Path of Exile, yeah, it is so cool. I just started playing it maybe 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. I got my character up to 85. I was streaming it until season 3 came out, because at the end of the season, I leave and I go and play Path of Exile, and then when the next season comes, I come back and I play Diablo 4 again. That's why I said that if I'm still not playing this game, P. Morris, all you gotta do is come into the chat and say, hey, I'd like to play Diablo 4 again and do some Durell runs. Boom, I will schedule it and we will make it happen. Because I do leave after I do the end game here, I do leave and wait for the next season. The previous seasons I was creating multiple characters, but this season I'm not going to. Just because I really don't like this season. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like this. Come back here easily and help people for sure. That's the one thing I will always do, I guarantee you. Yeah, Path of Exile is cool. The first 20 levels in Path of Exile sucks. I hated it. It was the boringest game. I thought the only reason I pushed myself through it is because my viewers kept telling me it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. Wait till you hit level 20. It's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. And they were right. Once I hit level 20, the game changed. My skills became powerful. It just became a whole different game. But yeah, I hated the early play of Path of Exile. Sucked so bad. But luckily, I mean, I've just got great viewers that have helped me in every single game. I mean, I remember when Diablo 4, when this first came out, and I was struggling with a couple things, trying to figure it out and learn the best techniques and ways. And man, my viewers just, they walked me right through it. They're like, do this, go here, do that, do this. I was like, okay. And they were right. Okay, I'm going to check this out, but first we're going to do this. All right, so now we got a new thing of horse armor. Let's go check it out. I don't even know which one it was. But none of them really stand out to me to be super cool anyway. So I know I'm not a big fan of any of the cosmetic stuff. Yeah, everybody hates this season. I mean, you also got to keep in mind that you got people that are just plain old haters. You know, they're gonna hate no matter what it is. But I can tell you from my own standpoint that I think the season, first of all, we were promised certain things by the Blizzard team. I mean, I made a video earlier today on YouTube about it. So TwitchCon happens every year, right? And of course, Diablo IV, Blizzard, they were there for TwitchCon. And they went on the stage 2 different times. You can find me on YouTube by just doing the Made Biker search, and you'll find me. It's also, it flashes up here on my screen here as well. Thank you for the follow, the real Ava Maria. Thank you. But anyway, Blizzard went in TwitchCon and they went on the stage 2 different times and they talked about the seasons and what we were supposed to expect. And 2 different times they went on the stage and said that they were going to bring the gauntlet and they were going to bring leaderboards to season 3. It never happened. They never did it at all. You can see right there, there's like the Facebook, it's popping up over there, and there's Twitch. And let's see, it's going to go to YouTube here. There's TikTok. TikTok is the only one that I'm not Made Biker. It's Made Biker _ streaming. And, well, I guess maybe it doesn't show YouTube's, does it? Huh. Didn't know that. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Made Biker YouTube. And so, but those things never came on season 3. Why would you go on the stage twice at TwitchCon and talk about what you were going to be doing? Never happened. And then Rod Ferguson, who is in charge of Diablo at Blizzard, came out and said February 13th. They're going to have it for February 13th. And, well, guess what? Right after he said that, 2 days later, because people are getting laid off at Blizzard right now because they got bought by Microsoft, and some laid off employees, whether it be true or not, maybe they're just pissed off because they're laid off, came out and said it's not going to be ready by the 13th. And they came out and said season 3 this season almost didn't happen and was thrown together just weeks prior to its release because they really didn't have anything for it. So people are kind of pissed off about that. I personally think that season 3 sucks, but I give Blizzard credit that at least they didn't do another Helltide into a different color like they did Blight in purple and Blood Harvest was green. You know, at least they didn't do that, which was what most people were thinking was going to happen this season. You know, they gave us vaults and they gave us these crazy things that you have to run around and, you know, disengage throughout the map. Oh, I need to go there, get that latest stuff. But, you know, people are upset because Blizzard lacks a lot of imagination. I mean, I played World of Warcraft for almost 20 years, nearly 20 years, when it's done by Blizzard. And, you know, I'm not surprised by any of this because this is the way Blizzard is. Their imagination is very, very pitiful. It's kind of sad, and they really don't have any. And so, you know, change takes a long time sometimes with Blizzard. It'll come, it'll get better. You know, I think it would be, I hate to be a dick about it, but I think Diablo would have a much better chance if Rod Ferguson wasn't in charge of it, because Rod Ferguson, you can search, Google his name, Rod Ferguson Diablo, and it'll bring you up everything that he's done in the past. And he's destroyed every single franchise he's ever been involved in. He was involved with Gears of War, gone. You know, Gears, gone. Blood Tide, gone. I mean, everything he's ever touched, you know, he did Diablo 2, which from what people tell me was pretty dismal thing. So he's running Diablo right now. And yeah, why is he running it? That is a great question. But for now, that's who we have, and that's who they've put in charge of it. I'm amazed that Microsoft didn't lay him off first, but they didn't, so they must believe in him. And he's always been, when you look at his background, too expensive in your country, the real, yeah. You know, I know that like right now, I think it was 40% off on Steam, but I don't know like if that carries over to your country, Ave Maria, I don't know. But it is expensive. If you want a fun game to play that's free, I really recommend Path of Exile. I really do. It's a fun game. Like I said, the first 18 to 20 levels kind of suck. They're very slow. But once you get past that, it's a blast. It's a fun game, and it's free. High. It's got a lot of player base. Diablo 4 was very expensive when it first came out. $100. Those are $100. Holy cow. I think now it's 40% off at Steam. You know, and they're talking about doing a DLC for it at the end of this year, so we'll see. It's obviously it's going to be around for a while. You paid $60 euro. So $60 euro, that's is what? That's like $75 American, $75 American. So I mean, yeah, kind of pricey. Am I reading that right, P. Morris? That's 60 euro, correct? Pounds. Okay, sorry. British pounds. I don't like Path of Exile because it's too complicated. I want to buy, but I am scared of getting bored of the game or not liking it. Yeah, that's a good point. Path of Exile is it appears to be complicated, but really it's not. If you Google it, you can just follow the builds that they recommend, which is, you know, pretty solid. But I will agree that Path of Exile, when you first open up that tree, holy cow, does it look like it's gonna just kick your butt. You know, it's very intimidating. So I understand that. And sadly, yeah, they don't give you like a trial version or anything, so you're kind of stuck just buying. And none of your friends play Diablo. Oh, well, the community once you get into Diablo is pretty big. You know, it's, you know, you hit this button here, go here, and you find all the people that are close to you that are just within the area that I'm standing. And if I contact any one of them, the odds are, you know, they'd be willing to help and run anything with me. It's been a pretty, I will say that the people on this game have been very good. But yeah, I mean, I get your point, Ava Maria. That's hard to do, and especially in some countries where the game is just overpriced compared to what the people are earning on a yearly basis. You know what I mean? It makes it tough for sure. I can tell you that the game itself is Diablo is a fun game. It's the seasons that you may not like. You know, the storyline in Diablo is a fun game, but the seasons can get a bit not as fun, I think, is because they're one season might be great, the next season may not, just because of the way they change things all the time. But that's good for some people, because then if you didn't like season 1, you might really like season 2. So I mean, there is that variety, which is kind of nice. Trying to pay more attention to these things because I do have to get them up to level 10. I thought I was closer than I was, but I'm not. Another cosmetic piece that I just don't use. So every unique item you get, guys, save them. Save them, save them, save them. Even if you've already got them, even if you're not going to use them, save them. Diablo, the developers, Blizzard, has already said that with these, you're going to be able to do something. I don't know what it is yet, but you're going to be able to do something with duplicate. You're going to be able to probably make your pieces that you're wearing stronger, but they haven't said yet. Yeah, the atmosphere is a good atmosphere. It is a good player base. It seems like everybody's there's not toxic. I haven't ran into anybody toxic yet. It's been very friendly. The trade channel's been very friendly. I've had no issues. I mean, these are all right here. These these are Drell mats right here and here. And I didn't even farm them. I've traded for them. A guy was selling them on the trade channel here for game gold. And I mean, look at this gold I got. So yeah, I bought everything he had. I bought every single, I started asking him, you got other stuff? And he said, yeah. And I started buying that from him. I'm like, man, that saves me so much time. I mean, the real Ave Maria, all I can tell you is this, is that if you get the game and you play, you find streamers out there like myself that they can walk you through it. They can help you. You can play with them. They can help level you up. I think every new game is a little bit confusing, but I think this game is made for the casual player for sure. This is really made for the guy that or girl that comes home from work all day and just wants a mindless, numb game that they don't have to think real hard about. They can just enjoy and kind of immerse themselves into it. That's what this game is. That's not what PoE is. PoE is sometimes, well, I shouldn't say that. Once you learn PoE, it kind of is, but at the beginning, PoE is kind of stressful. There's so much to it. So yeah, I would highly recommend this game. But again, there is a cost associated to it. You're right. It costs some dollars for sure. It is a fun game. You know, you hear a lot of people bad mouthing the seasons, and that's really, again, there are just some people that are negative willies. I don't like season 3. I liked season 1. I liked season 2. I enjoyed them both, but I do not like season 3. And that's just my own personal choice. I just don't like it. I don't like the mechanics, the game mechanics that they make you do in this season. I'm not a fan of that, but you just to play the storyline is still a blast and still fun. And by the time, you know, what, the season lasts 3 months or something like that, you know, and then the season's done and then the next season comes. So you're not fixed on it. You can always say, okay, I'm going to skip this season. I'm going to play next season. So your investment isn't like you're just throwing it out the window. You know what I'm saying? You can skip a season easy if you'd say, I don't like this season. It's just not what I enjoy doing. I mean, I don't enjoy doing this season at all, but I'm not doing the parts that they tried to force on me. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not doing this season stuff, these weird things. I'm not doing them. I'm not doing these new shrine buffs for the Lunar Awakening. I'm not doing the Herald of Malphas stuff. because I don't like it, but I'm still doing the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. You know, it's, you can skip most of the season stuff and still have a blast and still have fun. But when I'm asked as a streamer, what do I think of the season? I'm honest, and I tell people I think season 3 was thrown together in a matter of hours. It doesn't seem like Blizzard put any thought into it. They definitely didn't add anything that they claimed they were listening to us about during season 1 and season 2. It didn't get changed. Nothing got changed. It's just, but you know, we're still waiting for season 4 because a lot of changes are coming season 4 is what they've announced. So hopefully that's true. We'll find out. All right, we're at level 98. And what do we got? Well, getting close, getting kind of to the point where we're gonna have to end the stream here, guys. Getting to that point here. It's been a 3-hour stream here, which I normally don't do on work days. Today was a pretty easy day of work, and I had fun doing rather than doing vaults, doing the old dungeons. These were way more fun. These vaults that they introduced in season 3 suck. I really don't like them. I know some people love them, but I hate them. Going through all those traps and everything for no reason. I mean, I don't know. I don't like them. But again, it's a personal choice. It's me. That's me personally, what I like and don't like. And before I log off, though, I do want to get some incense. Keep in mind, everybody, most people don't know this, that you can do elixirs and you can do incense at the same time. So you get double the whammy, okay? I highly recommend it. So this is thorns. I don't care. Cold and poison, strength, willpower. This is intelligence. Okay. The one I like is this one right here. And I don't have enough lifespan. I've only got 8. Let's see if I can refine any. I only got 2. Now I got 10. We need 2 more. So we won't be making that one. Let's see about incense. Let's go. I mean, elixirs. You can make 0 of 60. Herbs have been a really hard thing to farm this season. I don't know why they decided to do that. It's been really hard. Oh, you're totally welcome, Eva Marie. I mean, please, if you decide to buy the game, please, please, please hit me up and come on in and let's play. Definitely, I'll be happy to help you get through and get it started. It's actually a lot of fun to play with other people, and especially when you're helping them. Last season, I absolutely loved gearing people up in Durrell. It was such a good time. Okay, everybody, I have got to go. This has been a long stream, a long 3-hour stream. I totally appreciate every one of you. I'm so glad that you guys were able to join me here today. We will be back tomorrow again. We might try to start the stream a little bit earlier. Usually it's about 2:30, 3 o'clock p.m., but we may try to start that a little bit earlier and see how that goes. P. Morris, thank you. Appreciate it. So I will see you all again tomorrow. Do me all a favor, guys. Please be kind. It's not hard to be kind. There's no reason to be mean. We've got too many mean people in the world already. So try to be a little bit of sunshine. And I know it's not easy. I know. But if you could just be a little bit of sunshine for one person, it's going to make their day better. And I guarantee it's going to make your day better. Take care. Be safe. And I